Shamrock is returning to Impact Wrestling for the first time since 2004. To kind of give you what's going on here, Moose called out Ken Shamrock for whatever reason. I'm not sure what the full reason was on this whole situation. But Moose calls him out. Says, so you have defended the Impact World Champion once in 3 months. You want to have a play fight with Shamrock? I guess you guys both fight once every few years, so what a pathetic joke you are, Brian. Referring to Brian Cage, because I think he said something sort of along the lines that he would be interested in facing Ken Shamrock. So, Ken Shamrock tweeted out, well, according to your bosses, I'll see you in Vegas. Impact Wrestling, it's moose hunting season, and the world's most dangerous man has his next victim. So it looks like Ken Shamrock will be going at Moose. Is that something you guys are interested in? I saw a lot of people were actually kind of excited to see Ken Shamrock back in Impact Wrestling, where he was the first ever Impact Wrestling champion. Not really sure how I feel about this because I'm a big Moose fan. I would like to see Moose back in the title picture, but it seems like they keep feeding him these legends where he just faced, the ECW guys with RVD and Sabu and all them, and now you have him moving him on to Ken Shamrock. Like I don't understand what they're trying to do with Moose over on Impact Wrestling. Also, who's trying to let the homies share their Bleacher Report live account because $50 too rich for the $50 too much for All Out there. I'd rather see Shamrock versus Cage. Oh, you're talking about Brian Cage, really? At least this old man gonna put someone over. I would hope so. Red Sox fan. I really do hope so. And you don't know for sure. Impact could be bringing him in to win. Because I did Moose beat RVD? I think Moose did beat RVD, but why would you do this to Moose? And I'm not sure how they feel about Moose and their opinions on him. But to me, I feel like Moose is bigger than this. Moose needs to be facing the champions in Impact. And having Brian Cage miss so much time in Impact has really hurt Impact Wrestling. And last night was a pure example. We're watching Impact Wrestling, but what were we doing the whole Impact show? We're talking about other things going on in wrestling. We're not even touching on Impact itself because the storylines have gone stale. We're getting almost the same matches every week. It's not what we got with Impact when we first started. Ken is not coming to lose. Sorry to burst everyone's bubble. Ken Shamrock is aging so shitty, but is also ripped. He looks like he's melting. Shamrock don't wrestle often. He's not broke. I understand that he's not in a bad situation where he needs money, but it seems like Impact would do one over on Moose and just to have him get over, maybe have a rematch where Moose beats him. I don't know. It just seems like that would be Impact's way of doing things. WWE announced that they will be launching their own podcast network. Yeah, they're going their own podcast network route. WWE and Endeavor Audio are going to join forces to bring a podcast network to the WWE network. Endeavor Audio already runs the back-end process of the direct-to-consumer platform on the WWE Network, as well as the Bellas on their own podcast titled The Bella Podcast. I have no idea they even had a podcast. We're always looking to pair dynamic content with the best formats for listeners. Through our new partnership with WWE, we're looking forward to tapping into their iconic event portfolio and talent base to create compelling audio content for their fans. Additional details such as the podcast lineup will be provided at a later time. There is no word that this will be a new leaf to the rumors of an added tier-based payment system to be added to the WWE Network. We're kind of touched on this about a couple of months ago where WWE, I'm not sure if they emailed like a poll or a survey or they just put a rumor out there that they may come out with a tier system, a tier 1, a tier 2, and a tier 3 system for WWE subscribers. I'm not sure what the exact payment costs were, but I know a lot of people were like, I'm not really sure about that, or some people were actually kind of excited for it. I'm curious to see what they do. Are you excited for a WWE podcast network? Yes, I know it's going to be formatted, and Vince McMahon's probably going to have all this control over it. But I'm curious to see what they actually bring to the table. Do we see maybe the Pritchard podcast move to the WWE Network? It's going to be very interesting to see what they do with that. Impact could be taking a page from WWE and make Shamrock the Brock Lesnar. But could he live up to that? Could Ken Shamrock, I'm not sure how he is health-wise, could he live up to a Brock Lesnar type gimmick in Impact? His stint going to be short and sweet, says Red Sox. As I watch him in the Lions Den at SummerSlam 99 versus Steve Blackman, that one was a crazy match. His match with Owen was a lot better, though. I'm not a huge podcast guy. I'm more into live shots like this and the Joe Rogan stuff. Well, I appreciate that, Marion Watson. Always appreciate the kind words from everybody. Y'all guys have been very, very generous tonight. Not only with the bits, but the interaction tonight has been very, very nice. Thank you, Jimbo, for the bits there.